Hey guys, we just got done watching the worst film of the year. I needed G Fuel to get us through this. Right now, from the 7th through the 13th, is a buy one, get one free deal. So pick up yours now. Every tub we sell goes directly to helping the show. So hopefully you enjoy the worst film of 2025. Check it out. Guys, you let us know last night. I was streaming. Everybody's like, you have got to see War of the Worlds.
Whoever said that,
I hate you. This is number 2 in the world. I think it dropped to number 3 in the world today since it's been several days. This thing came out a while ago. We thought we were going to escape. But I have never seen this, guys. Never seen this. 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Please don't ruin this streak.
It's a small sample size. It's only 17.
It's 18 reviews now.
18 now. That's me. Right after we watched it.
Right after we watched this. 17% audience. You know, the audience that loves everything and that always, rates things at 70 to 80 to 90%. 17! Oh my God, War of the Worlds with Ice Cube on Amazon Prime.
It's basically a big ad.
It's what, Joe?
A big ad.
Oh, yeah?
For Amazon.
It's a big ad for Amazon. That's exactly what this is.
Fucking bad.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. There was a moment where this is actual dialogue. Joe, I need you to place an official order on Amazon.com to activate Chimera.
I need you to place an official order on Amazon to activate the drone.
Nuts.
I need you. And what is Chimera, Joe?
It is
a program.
Drone.
It is a program for drone delivery.
Prime
At one
Air.
point, Ice Cube's character needs a thumb drive quick, and Amazon has him covered. And then what's in your Amazon cart is what's most important in life, but then not important. I had to watch the worst movie of the year. Got the boys to watch it with me. I am so interested. Did Ice Cube owe somebody a favor? This Rich Lee guy, directed by Rich Lee. I wonder what else this guy's directed. I'm going to have to go and look this up.
I saw he was doing a lot of music videos and stuff like that. I don't know if I saw anything.
Guys, the movie is fucking terrible. The graphics are fucking terrible. It reminds me of Birdemic graphics.
No, sir. That's way better. Don't you dare say that.
Don't I dare?
That movie was way fucking better than this.
Joe, this is your kind of film.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. This is
fucking terrible. This is trash.
This is asylum level garbage.
They have
big
better
budget.
shit. No, look. Chopping Mall, way fucking better.
Chopping Mall.
That's a great movie. I'd rather see Popeye the Slayer Man.
Okay, that's your kind of movie.
Yeah, those are my type of movies.
Not this shit.
They were trying to be so fucking serious. Everything was terrible. They know my movies are cheap and campy. This was just all around trash.
A computer security analyst, Ice Cube, works for the U.S. government and finds his daily life disrupted by an alien attack. Accustomed to dealing with virtual threats, his struggle extends to the secrets that the government may be hiding. And Amazon this, Amazon that. Big advertisement for Amazon on Amazon Prime. They shelved this movie for a while. Apparently, this was supposed to come out a long time ago. several years, and they
should've left
decided now would be the time to unleash this abomination on us, instantly making it the worst film of 2025. I asked the boys, I was like, how long has this been on? And it was what? It was like 15 minutes?
No,
five
minutes.
It was excruciating. You're like, oh, please don't tell me that the whole film is done on the computer screen. The whole film is done clicketing, clacketing between Zoom calls and FaceTime and Amazon carts the entire time. And then they have these little chat bubbles pop up. They have the videos, and then they can't even get the graphics of, video glitches correct. Even the video glitches look awful. How do you fuck up video glitches? Not only are you fucking up the CGI for the aliens, but you're fucking up like the most terrible plane fall I've ever seen in my life. That's Birdemic. I bet you even Birdemic people could come up with some better graphics than that. You could just go onto the assets in Unreal Engine and buy a better graphic. So this is historic. I don't think a bigger company like Amazon has put out a bigger piece of shit. I don't know.
Rings of Power.
Rings of Power is quite a big piece of shit. You're right, Joe, and that's an established property. But I guess so is War of the Worlds. Watch Tom Cruise's War of the Worlds. Watch the original War of the Worlds. Read the fucking book. Listen to the radio program that made the country go crazy way back in the day. Wells. But because this thing, was clearly the worst thing. And I think it was kind of good, bad for a little bit here and there to see Ice Cube's reactions, Joe. Like the director was giving him no notes or something because he was like, whoa, wow, that's crazy. Oh, hell no. You know? And when the aliens like show up with the worst graphics of these meteors, like his looks are hilarious. I kind of like, the fact that Ice Cube is so miscast here. At one point, he has this speech that he gives to the government because apparently he's such an important official at Homeland Security that, the president directly reports to Ice Cube. The director reports to Ice Cube. Everybody, his family reports to Ice Cube.
Was playing.
He gives this speech, and fucking Ice Cube can barely get through it. You can tell. He's off screen, so you don't even get to see him read. He's reading off of a piece of paper, and he's barely getting through it.
Based on their prioritized destruction of these critical intelligence command centers, my analysis suggests nuclear power facilities are next. Electric grids will follow, leaving us completely helpless.
He's there for the paycheck. Yeah,
he's there for the paycheck. Ava Longoria's in this. She's there for the paycheck. Craig, the fucking agents guy is in this. But everybody is via cell phone. They're like, hey, we got a great idea. This was filmed during COVID. All you have to do is film yourself on your phone and send it to us. They're like, oh, do you want to send us some, better equipment, like, I don't know, audio and visuals and stuff? No. Just use your phone. Use your phone. Well, I haven't upgraded my phone in like 10 years. No, that's fine. That's fine. Because everything looks like shit.
Yeah.
Everything is written like shit. The dialogue is some of the worst dialogue ever. Is this a perfect disaster, Joe? Is this one of those films that's so bad it's good?
Nope.
No. All right. Tell me what you guys think of War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
Do not watch this movie at all. It's fucking terrible. It is
Universal
not
Pictures.
Good, bad. It is just bad trash. It is bad. There's nothing good about this movie. The camera's shaky. It sucks all the time. You get deadpan, sad moments you don't really give a shit about. The plot is so fucking dumb. Everything about this is bad.
And it's not a Joe movie.
No, the CGI is so
Don't
bad.
you dare disparage Joe by saying,
Damn
why
straight.
don't you like this? This seems to be like the shit you would like.
No,
like
because
fucking
this is boring.
Atlantic Rim. Is this not Atlantic Rim?
That one's better.
Oh my God.
That one's better. Yeah, no, this is not a good bad movie. Like I said, I'd rather watch Popeye the Slayer Man. The new one that's coming out that I'm interested in is Primitive War. That one looks way fucking better than this stuff, and which
I've
is
never
weird.
even heard of it.
It's fucking weird that Amazon cheaps out on the terrible CGI.
Yeah.
If like Ice Cube saw that, like he's supposed to be like the head honcho's like that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. No, this is
Ice Cube fights CGI tentacles. Some of the worst CGI tentacles. I was staring right at it, guys, and I could not. My brain couldn't process what was happening.
Yeah, because it's like
These things are everywhere.
the terrible CGI with the grainy footage because it's shutting down, so they're just you can't really see the movie at times. It's a waste of goddamn time. It gives you a headache. And it once again, it is an ad. He's flying the drone around. It says Amazon Prime Air for majority of the time he's flying. And then
one of the main characters is wearing an Amazon outfit.
Mark
the whole
drives
time.
for Amazon. It's like, oh, you got to put this in your cart. I can't do it unless you put it in your cart. And then they actually offer this homeless guy to turn over the drone. They offer him $1,000, an Amazon
card.
An Amazon card.
They need a homeless
He's
guy
like,
to
we'll
do
give
something.
you free internet for
No, I don't care.
for a
How
year.
about an Amazon card?
Oh, okay. I'll go do that.
Running out in the apocalypse when everybody's dying. Got to get that Amazon card. Wow.
Yeah, there are no funny moments in this. Everyone was just trying to be serious.
Other than Ice Cube's reactions to some of this shit.
That was-
Because he was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, that part is like when his kids were apparently dying. Like, oh, that's crazy.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh no.
no. Bad.
Yeah, it reminds me in a weird way of like the story by Neil Breen, because it's the technology.
Terrible's bad.
The technology used in this is very Neil Breen-esque, where Ice Cube has access to like 47 laptops and he's constantly clicking on stuff. He can like right-click on his computer screen and there's a drop-down button that says sabotage, and then like there's another.
Whoa, you programmed in sabotage into
and,
that drone?
And so it's written so. But the thing is, like Neil Breen has charm because like.
He doesn't have a budget.
His movies are made for like $50, and he convinces like women on Twitter
The
to
fake
like get in
mustaches and everything.
a shower
the
with
shower,
him.
yes.
His CG is just as good as in this movie. So it's like if you gave Neil Breen like $50 million and told him to take it really seriously, which he should never do, because his space is perfect where exactly it is. So yeah, I don't think this is a dumb fun movie. It's just nothing went right. You're taking a classic story and then you screw it up. They constantly repeat over and over that the most important human resource is our data.
Yes.
Our most important
Data
human
loss.
resource.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This whole attack is just a big diversion to get those tripods to the data centers.
And so then
Who's data?
these bugs come and then like they have straws, like literal straws that they stick into our data
They
centers.
suck our data.
And then
oh no! Immediate data drain! Data drain! So our military at one point in the fucking film is kicking ass.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is different from the other War of the Worlds where, you know, our bullets would bounce right off and they have shields or whatever. No, we're winning. But suddenly the aliens get an idea. Oh, no, it was their whole idea in the first place to put their little tentacle tubes into our data centers. And then there's a pre-visual of all of our data being sucked dry. And then all of a sudden we start losing because all of our data is now gone.
yeah.
All systems have been data drained. Casualties everywhere. They got our data. You even see a pop-up. The Space Force was hit the biggest. The Space Force data was hit the worst as these red bars are filling up about how much data is being drained. Do you know how important the Space Force military military branch Data is. We can't possibly fight them anymore. The Abrams tanks, the M16s, the M4s, they no longer fire when all of our data has been taken.
The ships just turned over.
The boats forgot how to boat. They forgot about buoyancy because of data.
That's what happened.
This was amazing. This was amazing. That moment made me laugh. I'm like, come on. If the director comes out at some point and says, oh, I did this all on purpose, it was a genius move, I am the new Tommy Wiseau, do you think opinions will change on the film? Because it is so bad. Rich Lee, who you pointed out is a music video director, he does all of the Eminem videos. So, he did Houdini and Venom and the Phenomenal Venom, Rap God, The Monster. And then he does other artists. And apparently this genius, Lee started as a professional career as a sculptor and a fabricator for Broadway shows. Then he moved on to computer graphics and created 3D pre-visualizations for big-budget Hollywood feature films such as the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean, I Am Legend, Minority Report, and Constantine. How does somebody known for 3D pre-visualizations
I love Constantine.
put in something like this? No. This must have been like an intern or the guy that says he's really good at something. He's a supervisor, but he doesn't really know how.
Yeah, but he would see it.
So then Amazon hired him, and they're like, well, you could do it. He said, yeah, I could do it myself. And then he does it himself, and this is what happens because it is the worst. You could get Asylum, the movies you do, and they could do better better 3D graphics than this guy.
For sure.
What's that?
The previous regime at Amazon would hire people based on recommendations from other people, which is
What is
bring
this thing?
power again. J.J. Abrams liked a couple dudes, and he's like, yeah, give them the most important fantasy franchise of all time and let them do 5 seasons for over $1 billion. And Amazon gave them the keys to the castle. And so this guy's never done anything before, and so let's give him, I don't know, $30 million to make this movie?
3
3
million.
I'd respect it a little more if it was like, yeah, we made this for like $17. We gave Ice Cube an Amazon gift card.
Yes.
We could
That
not.
makes
This
sense.
film, the plot. When the aliens invade, at one point his daughter, he puts his own daughter in danger by asking her, "Go to the Tesla car," another product placement. And the Tesla car is like literally in the path of the tripod who is firing and killing people. Only they can't afford it to keep firing, so it doesn't fire during that moment. She gets in the car. What are you gonna say?
He can. I just want to let you guys know that he's let everybody know that he can remote control this car, so she doesn't actually have to move anywhere because he can bring the car to her the entire time. And so this entire scene of, hey, I know you have a giant piece of rebar sticking out of your thigh, and in one of the most dangerous places have a giant piece of rebar, but I need you to run across the street in the path of this monster to get to the car that I can remotely control. And I'm just sitting there, it's like, who the fuck wrote this?
It's been shown that the tripod fucking literally destroys anything that moves near it or whatever, and it just doesn't. It ignores her car as he gets in, and it drives off in the weirdest CGI driving off sequence.
And then this guy points out that we can see from like Tesla's car, and she's driving, but they forgot to put any sort of destruction.
Or anything.
So she's just like,
so if you look out the windows while she's huddled in her car,
yeah, it's just like other cars.
people are like licking ice cream.
Yeah, like everything is super awesome in the background. They forgot that there was a
Traffic
movie.
is moving at a normal pace.
Guys just waiting to turn.
Fucking slow pace.
So
yeah,
bad.
because everything is so cheap. Ice Cube never leaves this room. I'm like,
tried.
over under on
He
the
tried.
odds that he leaves this fucking place, and I don't think he ever leaves. And when his daughter's about to die with child, that's when he finally gets on. I gotta get out of here, and he runs to the door. And it's one of those tiny, thin glass doors.
He almost opened
He
it.
goes,
He almost opened it.
I think it did kind of open, and he acts like he struggles.
Yeah.
I can't get out.
We're on lockdown.
We're on lockdown. Oh no! I got you. And then he goes back to the computer and does everything on the computer, gets her boyfriend to go pick her up, even though he was already going to go pick her up. And then he's like, yeah, I got you. I did that. It's like, no, you didn't. He's the shittiest dad. He's hacking into all of his daughter's cameras and his son's cameras and his fucking
in their bedroom and their
everybody's-
fridge and their bathroom. It's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
It's a helicopter parent.
But his kids do hate him. I guess his wife passed away. Their family fell apart.
5 years ago.
And he keeps playing messages from Facebook where she's like,
Take
"Hi,
out the
honey, be
trash."
nice to the kids. Take out the trash." But it, I guess they couldn't afford an actress because it sounded like AI.
It is
It was a
AI, yeah.
literal AI voice.
At the
His
end, it's like,
wife. And I was like, is there
wait
going
a
to be a
minute.
tie-in? Is that actually the aliens?
It
Maybe
is.
his wife was an alien. No, nothing
That
interesting.
would've been better.
That would have been better.
Then, yes, you're going into my crazy
Whoa,
territory.
Now,
like,
that would have been interesting. But no, he literally sits at a desk. There's clickety this, clickety that. You know, the mute, open window, close window. And I'm like,
Sandra
oh.
from NASA's calling.
I don't know why anybody likes this type of film. I think they did this before in a film called Unfriended. I think they've done it one or twice, two or three
That premise
times.
was a little bit better.
Where it's
but-
like, you know, I guess it's supposed to be a twist on found footage or something, but it's all on your computer. But for a major, you know, like this, taking a major franchise like War of the Worlds that has always been done at an epic scale, and then turning it into such small, shitty things where
Zoom meetings.
where you know, his son is running around and you can't see anything in that. It's stock footage. The film. They literally take stock footage of everything. The Getty Images must have been paid millions of dollars, and then they just slightly add stuff or shake the camera so goddamn much that you can't even tell what's happening because they need to hide the fact that everybody's in the background licking ice cream and, you know, at their coffee shops doing nothing.
Those aliens look fucking terrible, though.
I gotta say,
Best part for me was actually when there was data loss. I don't know if you guys heard that. There's data loss.
I didn't understand what was happening, Joe, unless the movie told me there was complete data loss.
And that plane just goes and just goes randomly.
It needed its data.
It defied the laws of
It did.
physics
I was like,
because
wait,
it lost
what was
data.
that?
But we
data drained.
All systems have been penetrated and data drained.
We don't know about the laws of physics anymore because our physics data got drained, Joe.
Physics data. It's terrible. It induced a headache. I literally have a headache. It gets so loud and obnoxious towards the end. It turns into a video game, and the most eye-rolling video game as the Amazon driver turns into the hero of the film, and Amazon putting in the Amazon card, officially buying from Amazon so that Amazon can juke and jive all of the monsters at the... I'm not joking. Amazon jukes and jives the monsters at the end and wins the day.
Yeah. You needed a thumb drive.
And an Amazon gift card won and got the other one to do it. Even though it got shot out of the sky, all it needed to do was be flipped up.
That kid had a drone, right? And he took out two.
Yeah.
Two
Oh,
of those
he
machines,
hacked
right?
into
But
his
he
dad
hacked
gives
into
him
a
access
military drone.
to a military
Yeah, and he took
drone.
out two. That seems like pretty overpowered. Why didn't they just do that?
Why
in the
didn't they bring
beginning?
all the drones, launch all drones, and fire missiles?
It would have been over like that.
Especially
the
since the
invasion
drones
would have been over.
The drones don't need the laws of physics
You don't
data
understand,
to fly.
Joe. They lost their data.
No, but that was after.
The drone had its data drained.
That
No,
was
but
after.
that's what I'm saying. The drones don't need data. They don't
See?
need to understand because the planes can't fly anymore because
drones
the
can.
data is gone.
But drones don't utilize data, so you can hack a drone and use a drone to fight. The
how are you connected
aliens.
to the drone though?
After the human piloted
We don't have-
aircraft?
We don't have satellites
failed.
anymore. They're all gone because the satellite data is gone.
Everything was gone except for that.
Joe,
All right, that's crazy right there.
the most important resource that human
That's Ice
beings
Cube.
have is our data.
All right, that's crazy right there.
All of NASA's satellites are blind.
Alex, I got bigger fish to fry than watching clouds and arguing about data.
Eva Longoria is showing him what looks like the end of the world as far as like lightning storms and
Yeah.
hurricanes and tornadoes. He's like, I ain't got time. I gotta
All
look
right,
at. I gotta
that's
look
crazy right there.
I gotta look at this hacker, and it's like that looks like
Hold
the
on.
world is ending.
Hold on. I got a call coming.
So bad.
Someone
Ice Cube's-
did say War of the Worlds. They're like, oh man, it'd be a shame if this was
I
the
just
War
love
of the
Ice
Worlds.
Cube's reactions is so precious. God damn! Oh! He spills his coffee at one point. I think he spills his coffee twice as the aliens is attacking. The budget is hilarious. At one point, Joe goes, Beast Wars. You remember the cartoon Beast Wars?
Yeah.
The cartoon Beast Wars has better graphics. And I was like, oh my God. And then there's finally, and then there's a subplot about the government. The government taking our data. There's a hacker called Disruptor. I'm just gonna spoil the film for you.
You'll
'cause this
never
is one of
guess who it is.
This is one of the worst films ever. There's no spoiler section. This is the spoiler
Yeah,
section.
they only introduced 4 people. It's like, who's this
Oh
disruptor?
no!
Oh,
At the beginning of
shocker.
the film, he's like, "I got you, motherfucker," and he's just with the IP addresses, and he's like, "I got you now," but he doesn't get him. But then later on, he listens to the voice of the disruptor after his son called him and was trying to tell him something. Dad, I got something really important to say in the middle of an alien invasion. Dad, you gotta listen. No, stop being mean, Dad. I need to tell you something. And then he hangs up on his son. It's like, it's clearly you're a piece of shit. You hate your son because if your daughter, breathes the wrong way, you hack into 17 systems and her refrigerator makes sure it's okay. Yep. But when your son is begging for your attention and telling you something, you hang up on him.
She buys a muffin, and then he hacks all the cameras, and then he's like, "Oh, I saw you buy a muffin. You need protein. You go pick up that egg, and also stop drinking soy milk." And it's like, what the fuck is happening here? One of the best parts about this, again, a Neil Breen type hacking scene, is Disruptor uploads a YouTube video, and so he right-clicks on the browser window to show source code, and he looks at the source code, the HTML of a YouTube video, and he's like, "I got you," and then he figures out his potential IP address by clicking on a browser window for YouTube because
That's
he
how
thinks
it works.
Ice Cube thinks that when you upload a video to YouTube, your Chrome browser page, the HTML that shows up, hides your IP address.
No, Joe. That is not how it works.
That's how it works.
That is not how it works.
You want to see it again? Because I don't.
You want to see it again? I don't want to. Okay, fine. That's how it works. I don't want to see it again.
And then he right-clicks, and it says sabotage. And then he right-clicks, and it's like generate Ultimo Zoom password. He hits generate, like, master key button on his desktop like 15 times in this fucking movie.
So it turns out his son is fucking Disruptor. And his son was trying to tell him that the government, through a program called Goliath, has been collecting everybody's Amazon cart data. I'm not joking. That's literally what it is. Okay, they collect
And
all
Facebook
their data.
data.
Why is this important? Why is the Goliath program so important?
Because, Joe, in 1947, aliens crash-landed on planet Earth seeking out data, and the government hid this information from the public. These are hybrid organisms, half machine, half DNA, and they feed on data.
Oh, and then they, at the beginning of the film, they do this thing where you think his daughter's just a normal daughter, but no, she's also a scientist that has found something with DNA, a virus DNA thing. It's like a 3-second mention.
And it's important, Joe.
It's important because
And so-
later on, wait, did you say that the aliens have DNA? Well, I got to call my daughter because she found a way to hack DNA.
And so she sends the DNA to the son, and the son uses that DNA, converts it into code in like 10
Did she
seconds.
send the DNA to DC in the DHS office?
No, she sends it to her
She
brother.
sent the DNA to DC in the DHS office.
But
Well, eventually.
Yeah,
but after it's
eventually.
converted
Oh, right.
into
With the-
code.
yeah.
Yeah, but since 1947, the government has known that aliens exist and they want to eat
But
our
don't-
data. But this butthole, Coulson, wants to
Collect all of our
data. And then everyone's
Because, quote unquote, it will give us the ability to predict everyone's thoughts and movements. We must activate Goliath. We will have control. So it's about control, and apparently, if we have all the data, they can predict our thoughts and our movements.
Yeah. But the military's like, won't that make the aliens come invade us because they already want to invade us over our data? And he's like, I don't care, man. I want control. And then they turn it on and the aliens show up.
Yeah, and the aliens are just as gaga over the data as the government because they're after
feed
our
off
data, guys, because they want to sell us timeshares and old people Viagra and penis enlargement pills. Because once they get our data, it's over.
Just imagine all of the unsolicited dick pics those guys were just gobbling up.
Right.
I mean, that's like half the internet, right?
Yeah. Oh, at one point they do show some funny. It was the best part of the film. There was comedy, Joe. One thing made me laugh.
But did this movie make it, or this movie?
It was a baby that got hit in the head with a plushie, and then it fell
by another baby. Yeah.
But that's somebody.
That's someone else's thing.
Right.
This movie didn't make it. They
off.
just
They probably paid that family $5. Oh, in Amazon gift cards. That made me laugh. Guys, this is one of the worst films. I would tell you not to watch this ever. Don't waste your time. But is it so bad you got to see something?
I say no, but yeah.
I don't think so.
I mean, you're talking about Neil Breen. We're talking about some of the worst CGI I've ever seen.
But it has its
Neil
charm,
Breen
though.
it's like you can watch those Neil Breen movies
Ice
and they're
Cube's reactions are precious.
No.
They're trying too
guess I'm
hard.
crazy.
Yeah, the other ones are
You
like
need to watch Neil
overacting.
Breen movies.
Yeah.
I do. I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Crazy
Stunts are
overacting a lot, and like people trying to get their start in Hollywood. And it's like, oh, they're pretty bad, but it's like good bad.
It's ridiculous. And this is
These are people in Hollywood that are almost mimicking those people.
kind of, yeah.
It's bad. That's why it's bad. Guys, let's go to final verdicts because there's nothing really more. I could do a breakdown of all the stupidest shit in here, which we will after we do when we go into the breakdown, the spoiler section. Which don't worry about the spoilers.
It had a terrible beginning, middle, and end. A 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was a
I know Alex is considering.
complete terrible story.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
It's a 1 out of 10.
It's a 1
Joe,
out of
wait
10.
a minute. How are you giving this a film a 1 out of 10 when you watch the kind of shit that you watch? You're telling me that this is worse than Slingshot Cops.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like trying to compare food that's in different price. It's like, oh, Five Guys is better than McDonald's. Like, yeah, you fucking idiot. That's a $20 burger and that's a $2 burger. If you're trying to compare those two things, so it's like this.
Just compare it because people are going to get like, well, why you hate this one?
Yes.
This
Slingshot
is exactly.
Cop has a fucking guy, an evil guy has a purple foot, and he sucks your soul. They got slingshots. And the
But
cops.
this film has terribly rendered tentacles that suck your data. And data drain everybody's military forgets how to fire bullets, and we lose.
Yeah.
Come on, that's funny. No,
Nah, not as funny as any of that stuff. I don't know if it's a 1 for. I mean, maybe because they're taking an established story and they made it so much worse. I was like, I don't care enough about this movie to give it a 1. Like, it's obviously
why do you
terrible.
always say that, Alex? You have to be invested to give a 1 out of 10? Damn, that means there's very few things that Alex would ever give a 1 out of 10.
Well, I've got very few
because
things-
you'd have to be invested.
Well,
so
that's
like,
how
that's
bell
like
curve
Lord of
works.
the Rings.
That's
What'd
how
you
be-
give Lord of the Rings?
Well, it's, yeah.
A 1 or a 2.
Well, it's like legendary stuff is like 10 out of 10s are rare, and 1 out of 10s I think you have to be like one of the most colossal fuck ups of all time. And this is pretty.
This is one of the most colossal fuck ups of all time.
Picard,
This
that
is
episode.
0. 17%. War of the Worlds. There had to have been multi-million dollars in here, unless the fucking music director was given a $15,000 budget, and all of these actors did it for free. This has to be a colossal fuck up.
It is.
Yeah, I still think.
But
it's,
you don't care.
No, I think it's a 2. I mean, it's not like Picard, right?
I want to know what each of those points were
But,
for.
yeah, but we don't do it that way. Where
I
we
know,
get
but I
points.
like it.
Yeah, but we
I
don't-
want to
but
hear
we-
why.
but we don't do any of
what
that stuff.
points do you like?
It had a start, a middle, and an end.
That doesn't give a movie 2 points.
Well, it gets 1 point for having a start, middle, and end. That's right. It's like the lowest possible score is like it's functionally not a movie,
worked.
right?
Right.
worked.
There'd be a 0 if the movie didn't work.
But I thought we don't have a 0 on our scale.
No, we don't. That's why
so
there's-
it's like,
there's
so the
all
lowest
movies-
the lowest possible
Is a
score
1.
is a 1, and that's when your movie literally does not work. And so it's like
0 is when the movie doesn't work. Let's
I thought we don't have a 0.
No, we do have a 0, but it never happens because the movies work. They play. It has a beginning, middle, and end. I'm just letting you know.
But I think we
created
did do
the
it
system
once,
a long
though.
time ago.
The 0 we did with Picard. I think we gave that.
There
one
was
time
an
a 0.
exception. That was almost a joke exception
It was
kind of
pretty
thing.
fucking
I mean,
bad.
because there's, you're
'Cause
more
you're
invested. You're invested. It's
Yeah.
just like I don't give a shit about anything. Like Ice Cube is not a good actor. He's never been a good actor. He's been in one thing I like.
How
One
dare you?
What?
Ghost.
Ghost? No.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Hell yeah! That's crazy right
Friday.
there.
Friday. And,
Your
and then just
opinion.
Friday. And so it's like all of the actors and actresses in this are not like no one has ever
Oh,
watched it
hell
and
no.
seen Eva Longoria and be like she's amazing.
Don't
in
talk
that. Like,
shit
no.
about Ice Cube. I like his acting.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a 1 or a 2. I don't care. It's fine. It's a 1. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's probably gonna
Stop it! I'm sure all of these critics who rated it poorly are like, I don't care about it, but I gotta rate it, and where would I put it?
It's
and,
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want you,
But
I
it's
guess
not-
I want you to care a little bit in order to give it a grade.
It's not legendarily bad. It in no way. If I start talking about movies that to me what is something that's what is Rings of Power bad? And like this is not even.
no. You're right. That's legendarily bad. Invested. This is legendarily bad. If this isn't legendarily bad, what is? This has major movie stars in it.
Who?
And by a major
There's
movie
not a
company,
single major movie star in this.
These are movie
wouldn't say
stars.
major.
I guess I wouldn't call it major. You're
Brad
right.
Pitt level? No.
Yeah.
No, it's not major. You're right. So this has actual movie stars in it. It's made by Universal and it put in Amazon. This has a legend. This to me is legendary bad.
Look, I have no doubt this is going to be probably the worst thing, unless you show me something special. Going to be the worst thing I see
this
this year.
year? Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. There are times where I
the
watch
worst thing of
something and I
this
get
year-
mad. It's so bad. This is like I'm watching it and it's just like I'm numb to how bad it is because it's just like there's a difference for me.
Were you laughing?
No, never.
You weren't having a good time at how bad it was?
No, because I do like Neil
I
Breen.
was
You
having
should
a little
watch
bit.
Neil Breen movies
I
because
will.
you can have a good time watching this decrepit old man get into a shower with like a 20-some. This girl
That
is like
sounds awful. Why would I want to watch that? That's
It's-
cringe.
yeah.
That's like sexual harassment.
It pretty much is.
don't
but
wanna
he's also
watch
like
sexual
he's on like
harassment.
3 laptops in the shower and he's like hacking the government
gross.
and it's
That
ridiculous.
sounds like this movie, the laptop part at least.
yeah.
All right. So 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10. This is a fucking 1. You would have to strap me down. I would rather waste my time on anything else. I'd rather watch 10 other Joe films than watch this again. But there are a few morsels. I wish you could just cut it. You know what? I'll just put it in this video, okay? I'll try to put some of the clips in the video as we're talking about it, and that way you do not have to watch this. Because it's bad to put yourself through all 1 hour and 29 minutes.
It feels
and
longer.
it felt like 3 hours. I checked the time after 10 minutes and it felt like it'd been 30 minutes, and we forgot it was War of the Worlds until the alien showed up. It was awful. So 1 out of 10, probably going to be the worst film of the year. If something comes out that's worse than this, I am going to be shocked.
That's pretty hard.
It's
That's gonna be
generationally
hard.
bad, this film. And I love, and I think over time, this film is going to be remembered because of how bad it is, because Ice Cube's in it. You remember that one time Ice Cube was a data analyst?
Just to spy on people's Amazon carts.
Yeah, remember that movie, Dragon Ball Z Evolution?
Oh my God. That's generational
That's
bad.
that's bad.
Okay.
Bad. That's a
There
1.
you go. That's a 1. All right, we got it. That's
Like that.
That's a 1.
There's trauma that comes with watching.
That might be a 0.
He's sliding in the car with the can't get me.
With his head?
Can't get me.
Okay. Anyways, so 1 out of 10, and well, let's go into the spoiler section because never watch
watch
this,
it. It's
or
fucking
watch
bad.
it as a
Don't.
joke so that you know everything that
A
we talked
lot
about.
of alcohol.
The fact, okay, It would be a 1 if you had to go to the movie theaters and spend money. Here, you didn't
Ask for
have
a
to
refund.
spend
If
money.
you get a
You
refund.
asked for a refund.
Oh, absolutely. And also, I was looking. A lot of the positive audience reviews are
What?
Well, the audience is going like, "Ha
What
ha! I
positive?
just want to." Well, they're joke. They're joke.
Oh, joke,
they're 5
man.
out of 5. They're like, "I just wanted to raise its score." Like it's literally there on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, this is a cinematic masterpiece, 5-star. Has a few ads, but the celebrities are perfect acting. It is the best I've seen. 10 out of 10, definitely worth the watch. Yeah, they're just trolling.
Well,
you up.
there's another one that actually says I'm a troll, and it's like, oh, yeah.
It's weird.
Wow. Okay, so let's go into the spoiler section or the
Everyone stick around.
at this point a breakdown.